Tuesday, the entire nation is bracing for what could be one of the most significant announcements in years regarding Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. For weeks, there have been whispers, leaked drafts, and insider reports suggesting that the White House is preparing to roll out a major executive order that could reshape how millions of Americans receive their monthly checks. Whether you're a retiree, a disabled worker, a veteran, or a low-income beneficiary, this upcoming move could change your financial future starting almost immediately. Let's break down what's coming, why it's happening now, and how it could affect your benefits going forward. In the days leading up to this announcement, multiple Washington insiders confirmed that the administration has been under immense pressure to address growing concerns about the cost of living, delayed benefit payments, and the widening gap between inflation and fixed income programs. With grocery prices, rent, and healthcare costs continuing to rise, millions of seniors and veterans have been left wondering how they'll make ends meet. And now sources say the president is ready to take bold action through executive authority, bypassing Congress entirely, to provide direct relief to those who need it most. The rumored executive order, which will reportedly be signed on Tuesday morning, focuses on three key areas: immediate financial relief, long-term program reforms, and modernization of benefit delivery systems. Let's start with the first: direct relief. Several aides have hinted that the order will authorize a one-time supplemental payment for Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients, possibly as high as $1 and $200, aimed at offsetting inflation's toll over the past 2 years. For VA beneficiaries, this could come in the form of a cost of living bonus added to their December payment, giving veterans a much-needed boost ahead of the holidays. This move comes after months of frustration among beneficiaries who feel left behind by previous federal relief measures. Inflation adjustments known as COLAs haven't been enough to cover rising expenses, and many seniors have seen their savings evaporate under the pressure of record-high costs. The administration's message is clear: no American who has paid into or earned their benefits should be forced to choose between food, medicine, and rent. But this order isn't just about money. It's about fixing a broken system. Another major part of the plan reportedly focuses on speeding up processing times for disability claims and appeals. The Social Security Administration has faced severe backlogs, leaving applicants waiting months, sometimes years, for decisions. The executive order is expected to direct federal agencies to overhaul outdated computer systems, hire additional staff, and implement AI-driven tools to improve accuracy and reduce delays. For millions of Americans waiting for disability decisions, this could mean faster approvals and fewer mistakes. For VA beneficiaries, the upcoming executive order might bring one of the most important policy shifts in decades. The administration is said to be introducing automatic benefit adjustments tied directly to inflation, ensuring that veterans' payments rise in real time with living costs, instead of waiting for yearly COLA increases. This kind of automatic indexing could prevent future financial strain on those who rely heavily on VA benefits for survival. Imagine not having to wait a full year for a cost of living adjustment. Instead, benefits could adjust quarterly based on inflation data. That's the kind of modernization advocates have been demanding for years. There's also talk of new healthcare initiatives bundled into the executive order. Sources familiar with early drafts have mentioned an expansion of prescription drug support for seniors on Social Security and veterans enrolled in VA healthcare programs. The government might negotiate directly with pharmaceutical companies to lower drug prices across essential categories: heart medication, insulin, and mental health prescriptions among them. This would be a monumental step toward making healthcare more affordable for the people who need it most. Behind closed doors, this executive order has sparked intense debate in Washington. Some lawmakers argue that it oversteps presidential authority, while others insist that desperate times call for decisive action. With Congress gridlocked over budget issues and partisan infighting blocking progress, the president appears to be using executive powers to deliver immediate results. Supporters say this is a necessary move to protect millions of Americans from falling deeper into poverty, while critics warn it could add pressure to the already strained Social Security trust funds. Economists are divided too. Some predict that the injection of direct relief payments could provide short-term economic stability, helping seniors and veterans afford essentials without needing credit or loans. Others caution that additional spending might fuel inflation further. However, the administration seems confident that targeted aid rather than broad stimulus will strike the right balance, helping those who need it most without overheating the economy. Another component being closely watched involves digital modernization. The Social Security Administration and the Department of Veterans Affairs are both expected to receive funding to upgrade their online systems. Beneficiaries could soon see new online dashboards where they can track benefit status, payment history, and pending updates in real time. It's a big step toward transparency and efficiency, reducing the need for long phone calls or office visits, something that became a major issue during the pandemic. What's even more interesting is the rumored plan to introduce direct deposit guarantees. This initiative would require the Treasury to ensure no delays in monthly payments due to banking errors, holidays, or technical issues. Late or missing checks have been a constant frustration for millions of recipients. Under this new guarantee, payments would be prioritized automatically and rerouted instantly if any error occurred, ensuring that every eligible American receives their funds on time. No more waiting or uncertainty. The timing of this executive order is politically strategic. With public approval ratings tied closely to economic satisfaction, the administration knows that tangible action on Social Security and veterans' benefits could resonate deeply with voters. Many believe this could be one of the defining moments of the president's term, showing not just words but action in support of the country's most vulnerable citizens. It's not just policy. It's a message that the government hasn't forgotten about the people who built and defended this nation. For those on SSI or SSDI, the changes could be particularly impactful. There's speculation that the income and resource limits for SSI could be raised for the first time in decades. This would allow recipients to save more money without losing eligibility, a huge step toward financial independence. Many advocates have long argued that the outdated limits trap people in poverty. Raising them would give beneficiaries more freedom to work part-time, save, and plan for the future, without fear of losing their benefits. Disability rights groups have already praised the rumored reforms, calling them long overdue. They say the system has been broken for too long, forcing people with disabilities to jump through endless bureaucratic hoops just to survive. If the president delivers what's being promised, it could mean faster decisions, fewer denials, and a fairer system that finally puts people ahead of paperwork. Meanwhile, veterans organizations have been lobbying hard for additional mental health support, and this executive order could deliver that too. Reports suggest that part of the plan includes expanding access to counseling and therapy, services for veterans suffering from PTSD, depression, and other service-related conditions. With suicide rates among veterans still tragically high, advocates say this move could save lives and provide long-needed care for those who served. As Tuesday approaches, federal agencies are preparing for a media storm. The announcement is expected to come directly from the White House, followed by press briefings from both the Social Security Commissioner and the VA Secretary. The rollout will likely include online FAQs, public service announcements, and possibly a new benefits portal, where individuals can check eligibility for upcoming payments or changes. Experts expect heavy website traffic as millions of Americans rush to see how the order affects them personally. But not everything will happen overnight. While some relief measures could take effect immediately, such as one-time payments or temporary increases, other parts like system overhauls and inflation-linked benefits may take months to fully implement. Still, the message is clear. Change is coming, and it's coming soon. The administration wants to show progress before the year ends, especially as economic anxiety continues to dominate headlines. The public response so far has been mixed. Many Americans are expressing cautious optimism, hopeful that this executive order could finally bring relief after years of stagnation. Others worry that it might be another political promise that fades away with time. The real test will be in how quickly and effectively these changes are executed. If payments increase and processing speeds improve, the president could win major praise. But if red tape and technical issues delay progress, public frustration could grow even louder. Financial experts also warn recipients to be alert for scams. Every time there's a major government announcement involving money, scammers try to take advantage. Officials are reminding everyone that you'll never need to pay fees or provide personal information to receive legitimate benefits. The government will not call or text asking for your Social Security number, bank details, or verification codes. Always use official.gov websites for updates and announcements. One aspect that's generating buzz is the rumored clause related to benefit protection. According to leaks, the order could include new safeguards preventing benefit cuts during debt negotiations or government shutdowns. That means even if political battles stall federal funding, Social Security and veterans' checks would continue to go out on time. For millions who rely on those payments to survive, that assurance could mean peace of mind during uncertain times. Economically, this executive order could serve as a bridge, a temporary measure to support citizens until larger legislative reforms can be passed. There's ongoing debate about how to ensure the long-term stability of the Social Security Trust Fund, which some projections say could face shortfalls within the next decade. By showing immediate action, the administration might also be building momentum for broader reforms in 2026 and beyond. In many ways, this announcement symbolizes more than just a financial update. It's a statement of priorities. After years of political gridlock and broken promises, millions of Americans have been waiting for proof that their voices still matter. The upcoming order represents hope for those struggling to pay bills, those living with disabilities, and those who sacrificed for their country. Whether you're a veteran waiting for a claim decision, a senior relying on Social Security, or a disabled worker trying to make ends meet, this Tuesday could mark the beginning of a new chapter. As we count down the hours, anticipation is growing. Social media is already flooded with posts from advocacy groups, economists, and everyday citizens reacting to what could be the most consequential day of the year for benefit recipients. Hashtags like Jack Executive Order, Tuesday, and Jack Social Security Relief are trending as people share their stories, frustrations, and hopes. Everyone wants to know, will this be the relief they've been waiting for? The White House has remained tight-lipped, saying only that Tuesday's announcement will strengthen economic security for millions of Americans. That single sentence has sparked endless speculation. Will there be new checks? Will payment schedules change? Will there be permanent structural reforms? We'll find out soon enough. One thing is certain, this isn't just another policy update. It's a direct response to the struggles people are facing right now, and it's meant to bring real results. If this executive order delivers even half of what's being promised, it could redefine how benefits are managed for the next generation. Seniors could see more consistent support, veterans could receive faster care, and disabled Americans could finally experience fairness and dignity in the system that was built for them. But as with all major government moves, the details will matter most. How it's implemented will decide whether it's remembered as a turning point or another missed opportunity. For now, all eyes are on Tuesday. That's when the president will take the podium and sign what could be a life-changing order for millions. Cameras will flash, reporters will ask tough questions, and policy analysts will dissect every word. But behind the noise, the real impact will be felt in living rooms across America, where seniors breathe a sigh of relief, veterans finally see progress, and families gain a little more stability. So mark your calendars and stay tuned, because Tuesday's executive order could change the course of Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits for years to come. Whether you're waiting for that next payment, hoping for fairer treatment, or just trying to survive the rising cost of living, this announcement could be the start of something big. For millions of Americans, it's more than just news. It's hope.